Alright, the emergency patch for Tekken 8 Season 2 is here, and it's actually been live for a few days now, but I was too tired to bother with it. Also, I didn't cover this when they first announced it because this stuff didn't really tell us all that much. We got like a general idea here, but there wasn't anything specific in this. And then we get the actual patch notes, and it's gigantic walls of text again. Which is why I wish they would actually give us the patch notes earlier. Like, if you guys have seen some of the character change videos that I've been doing, those are tedious to me. Let's use Clive as an example here. So, this was Clive's patch notes. As you can see right here, we have forward 1+2 or running 1+2. New move, it's a buff. Added new move, Staff of Judgment. Cool. What the fuck is Staff of Judgment? And that's when I have to go in-game and be like, okay. Oh, that's Staff of Judgment. Okay, it's a mid. That could have been an unblockable. It could have been a high. It could have been anything. What does it do on hit? Oh, +9. What does it do on block? Oh, +3. Now it was +4. What does it do on counter hit? Oh, it's a heat smash, basically. Like, that kind of stuff isn't in the patch notes. Like, I did say in a video a while ago and the community post that once I'm done with these videos, there's going to be less Tekken 8 videos and more videos on other stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys an example of why these videos take so long to make. But I'm also doing them because, as you can see, the patch notes don't tell you everything, and not everyone reads the patch notes or tests the stuff in-game anyway. So these videos are meant to be like a quick access to this info in a short video. And hopefully it's helpful to you guys, and hopefully you'll check out the non-Tekken videos as well. Anyway, let's get into the emergency patch notes, and to see how they managed to kill Lee even more. Gigantic walls of text. Regarding the balance, or the battle balance adjustment policy in version 2.02, the development team acknowledges that following the Season 2 update, the overall game balance has shifted too heavily towards offense. Yeah, this was supposed to be the defensive patch. Nice. We sincerely apologize that the actual balance changes did not align with the development intentions and policy previously communicated to players. Yeah, that sucked. We deeply regret not being able to address the improvements and adjustments that the community had hoped for. If we've learned anything with Season 2, it's to not hope for anything. Moving forward, we are committed to distinguishing between issues that can be addressed quickly and issues that require more time and community feedback for proper review. Increase the maximum health value to help mitigate situations where matches are decided through overly one-sided momentum. That can still happen, actually. In light of the current damage environment, trending toward inflation driven by offense-heavy game balance and increased aerial combo damage. Bro, with Lee, you could barely afford to do lows in this damage economy. You die. The maximum health value will be increased. It went from 180 to 200, yeah. This adjustment is intended to ease situations where matches are too easily decided by one-sided momentum. Again, can still happen. It's just you have a chance to survive an extra hit, basically. Because you have moves that just do 20 damage by themselves. Gradual adjustments to overly high reward moves. I wonder what they classify as overly high reward moves. This update addresses the overall inflation of attacks. There's a lot of inflation in Tekken, apparently. And combo damage by implementing adjustments that can be done quickly to moves that provide excessive reward. We recognize this as a game-wide issue rather than a problem limited to specific characters. Now, it is specific characters' moves that are doing this. And we plan to continue reviewing and tuning these aspects progressively. Examples of adjustments included in this update: balance adjustments to high-performance moves that can repeatedly create advantageous situations and lead to one-sided gameplay. So heavy plus on block moves, basically. Adjustments to moves with disproportionately high reward compared to their risk, ensuring fairer risk-reward balance. That could also mean a lot of moves, actually. Rebalancing the offensive and defensive aspects of the heat system. Currently, the benefits gained by the attacking player through the heat system are considered too great. It's been that way since day one. Even before that, we saw that in the CNT and the CBT as well. The following adjustments have been made. Revised damage scaling when using heat. You know, I said that as a joke earlier, that I want to see how they kill Lee even more. This actually does hit Lee. Lee is catching strays here already. What? Okay, it's a decent change, but it does actually hurt Lee. Adjusted frame advantage on hit for heat engages. Thank God, no more plus 17. Additionally, adjustments have been made to the chip damage as follows. Reduced additional chip damage. Lee caught another stray! What? Why? Change the system so that moves which already deal chip damage do not receive extra chip damage while in the heat state. Yeah. Future updates will also include adjustments to the amount of chip damage dealt by individual moves. Future balance adjustments. In the next update planned for mid-May, oh, that's a while away, adjustments will include reducing air combo damage and re-evaluating the performance of Heat Burst. Additionally, we will continue to review issues that could not be addressed in this update, such as moves that consistently okay, so they've gone after a few moves now and then the rest of them later. Okay. And also the attacks with high risk and low reward. Health change. The maximum health value has been increased from 180 to 200. Does slightly nerf poking across the board. Accordingly, the threshold for activating Rage has also been raised, since the Rage activation threshold is based on 23.5% of a character's total health. The increase in maximum health will change the Rage trigger point from 43 to 47. Ooh, so you go to Rage technically earlier. As a result of this change, Rage may now last slightly longer than before. And there may be more situations where it's harder to KO an opponent in Rage. Yeah, especially with Grey Health. Since this could lead to more frequent comeback scenarios, the baseline activation is under review. Oh. At least they're addressing this. They've acknowledged that this is something that could cause problems. In the previous update, adjustments were made to ensure that throws would still offer some advantage to the attacker. Why? Even if the throw was broken. Really dumb. Based on the idea that throws are less effective against opponents who can react and tech after seeing the throw animation, which was a skill. However, considering that throw breaking is a high-level technique, again, reflecting a player's practice and reaction speed, it's a skill. It was deemed excessive to impose a penalty on the defender for successfully breaking a throw. Yes, it's really stupid. Why are you punished for doing the right thing? As previously announced, the following change has been made or implemented. The mechanic where the defender receives 5 recoverable damage upon a successful throw break has been removed. Thank God. Why the fuck did they think that was a good idea? Heat engages. After a hit when transitioning into a running motion, the opponent's recovery time has been reduced by 8 frames. Nice! Changing the frame advantage from plus 17 to plus 9. Good and bad at the same time. This hits every character, but this might hit some characters more than others. I'm gonna use Lee as my example here over other characters because I play Lee like the most. Plus, I guess plus 9 because they've implemented full crouch. They couldn't really make this less minus because that would hurt the full crouch mix-ups that they wanted you to go for in Season 2 anyway. So it's like, I don't know. Plus 9, what does... Hold on. Oh no! Lee caught another strike! That's like the most common thing you would do after you get a heat engage is running 3-4. Now, everyone can just backdash the first hit. Yeah, that kinda sucks. You can backdash and interrupt that actually. Yeah, you can float him out of it. Oh no. Okay, it still catches the sidestep that way. Oh no. Okay, if you do it faster, it's gonna catch them. So you can't delay it. Ooh. Yeah, this does actually kind of hurt Lee a little bit here. Okay, down forward 4 is still gonna catch. Down forward 1. I think Lily and Alyssa are just gonna get away from the majority of what you do here. Ooh. This is a good change. But again, it's going to affect some characters much more than others. We can say forward there at least. But oh my god, that's that sucks. That sucks. You can't run it 3-4. Yeah, it can just get backdashed now. Ooh. Yeah, that's... Lee caught another stray somehow. Heat Dash changed post-hit aerial combo damage scaling from 70% to 60%. Lee caught another stray. What? Changed the recoverable damage inflicted when performing a Heat Dash. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good actually. From 7 to 2. Nice. Due to this change in aerial combo scaling, a discrepancy has been identified between some sample combos and actual combo damage. Oh, okay. So when you go into the sample combos, the damage that's displayed there is not exactly what's actually the right damage. So they're going to just change that at some point. Let's go back to the game here for a second. How Lee actually catches a stray... Probably some other characters here as well, but remember, they nerfed the damage on forward 3 as it is. So the nerf damage from that, plus the nerfed combo damage here. What is his combo actually doing now? Let's do this one first, I guess. Oh, I dropped it. Nice. What about the big combo? What does that do? $63. $64 if I got the other just frame. This was doing 70 when season 2 dropped. And it did more before that. I think it did like 74? So we went from 74 to 70 to now 63. What about down forward 323? $84. $85 if I got the other just for $84. This was doing 91. This was our replacement for while standing 2-3 into forward 3 Heat Dash. What about this one? More than half of your combo is Grey Hull. What? What the fuck are they doing to Lee? Like, you have to understand here as well, Lee took some ghost nerfs, like to some of his range and stuff. Like in situations where this would connect, it doesn't connect anymore. Down forward 4 actually doesn't connect sometimes as well. Yeah, like this would be a way for you to shut down sidesteps, and now it's just weirdly inconsistent. Like, they had connected for some reason, but they didn't. Like, some of your moves to help shut down sidesteps. Oh, this is still working for some reason. Oh, never mind. You see how the inconsistency. On top of taking away his evasiveness. It's like, this season is just killing Lee for no reason. To reduce chip damage on block, the following adjustments have been made. Moves that do not normally deal chip damage... Moves that do not normally deal chip damage. To lessen the additional chip damage applied during heat, the chip damage scaling has been changed from 25% to 20%. Good change overall. As a result, chip damage from blocking heat smash attacks has been lowered overall. Really good. Moves that deal chip damage by default. Oh god. Adjustments were made so that no additional chip damage is applied during heat for these moves. Again, that's a stray. That is a stray shot at Lee. Moves whose properties change in heat, or moves that deal increased chip damage due to a character-specific heat system. Due to the revised chip damage calculation, some moves were exhibiting excessive variance in chip damage. Balance adjustments have been made. Again, going to Lee here. Let's turn this off for a second. What are Lee's chip damage moves? Forward, forward 2. Running 3-4. Forward 4-1, just frame. Back 1-1-2, just frame. A lot of these are high attacks. And these are also the attacks that you're going for when you're in heat anyway. So these having, well, less chip overall, this does actually hurt. Yikes, okay. And this is doing what in chip now? 12. Okay, so we get 2 extra chip from this when we have heat active. In the previous update, adjustments were made to reduce the overwhelming impact of counter-hit-based offense. However, it has since been determined that combining charge attacks with elements like rage or stage gimmicks can lead to excessive, potentially match-ending damage in a single hit. Yeah, you've probably seen some of the death combos. As such, further rebalancing has been implemented. When a charged attack hits the opponent, the damage scaling on the first hit has been changed from 150 to 110. What is the fucking point of key charge still being in the game? Can we at least get the old key charge back for practice mode so we don't have to keep opening the damn menu? Key charge dead, basically. Moves that induce wall stagger, okay. In future Tekken 8 updates, the development team is committed to minimizing situations that lead to one-sided exchanges. Nice. Among these, moves that trigger a wall stagger on block were a particular concern. Such moves could easily create extreme advantage, plus 10 frames or more. Yeah. Do you guys remember when Heat Dash at the wall was plus 26? That was fun. Or more when used near the wall, forcing the defending player into powerful mix-up situations without any opportunity to respond. To reduce these kind of one-sided scenarios, the team has reviewed all wall stagger on block moves across all characters. What? Any move that previously created an advantage of plus 10 frames or greater on block will no longer trigger a wall stagger when blocked. What does it do then? What does this do? Plus 11? What? So previously this was plus 18 because of the wall stagger. Now it's plus 11 instead of plus 18. And judging by how they said it in the past, I assume everyone is just plus 11 now? Yeah, I think this was just plus 11 on block already. So now it just doesn't wall stagger into plus 18. It's just was it this move that did? So it's still plus 10. I'm trying to understand what they're going for here, because they said it's not going to be... like, moves that gave plus 10 frame advantage won't cause a wall stagger, but they still basically give plus 10 frame advantage. I'm so sure it was this move from us. Yeah. So it's still a heavy minus scenario if you block something like that. What? Okay. That's a... It seemed like a good change at first. I thought it would be like plus 7 or something, but I guess not. Throw break. Fixed an issue where certain input combinations allowed players to break throws that should only be breakable with either 1 only or 2 only, effectively enabling breaks for both types of throws. Probably 1 frame input throw breaks, like the weird Anna bug that was going on. Okay, when it comes to character-specific changes, in this video I'm only going to go over the characters that I've already done videos on, because these other ones I'll just include them when I do that character's changes for Season 2. So, with Asuka, oh, it was running 1+2 when she has an install. But yeah, down back 1+2 was a move that actually did wall crush the opponent, so yeah. It's still plus 10 though, what? Very dumb. So with Brian in Season 2, Neo Grim Reaper was his new move, full crouch down forward 3. While Neo Grim Reaper offers high reward on hit, it came with very low risk when blocked, yes. Despite being a low attack, as a result, the move became extremely useful during Snake Eyes activation or during heat, overshadowing other options, yes. Yeah. less variety. Taking these points into account, we decided to implement a preemptive adjustment to Brian's performance as part of a broader balance direction. Okay. So, full crouch 3 and Snake Eyes, the opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 1 frame and the advantage on block has been changed from -12 to -13, thank God. Also, the consumption of remaining heat has changed from 210 to 300. Ooh. Adjusted so that a counter hit no longer triggers a wall splat. Ooh, that actually takes a lot of heat now, holy shit. That takes a lot of heat away from Brian. Holy shit. And -13, just like the normal hatchet. Okay. Oh, you see, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said the patch notes don't tell you everything. So this move, on counter hit, it no longer gives a wall splat. But it still causes the wall blast. It still causes stage interactions. Yeah, what? That is so stupid. What? Okay, so it doesn't give a wall combo, but it does give you a combo. This is why patch notes are stupid. It just does not tell you everything. Okay, Snake Eyes. So this is just gonna be basically +10, +11 scenario. It's just not gonna wall crush. Claudio, yeah, same thing here. It's probably still going to have the 22 chip damage and stuff. It's just not gonna wall stack. Okay, so his heat burst is not going to do. Oh, sorry, no, his heat smash is not gonna cause a wall stagger anymore. The wall crush. That's good. Oh, I didn't even know he had this bug. Okay, fixed an issue where inputting holding forward followed by a 1 input while running would prevent follow-up moves from being executed. So does he still have the weird 1 into forward 2 bug where sometimes it jails and sometimes it doesn't? Probably. Forward 1+2 reduced the damage on counter hit from 60 to 50. Good. It's still basically a freaking heat smash though. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 1 frame, so the advantage on block has been changed from +4 to +3. Decent change. Change the chip damage as well from 6 to 2. Yeah, that's a good change actually, but still, this move is ridiculous on counter hits. It's still a heat smash, basically. Again, with Clive, why does he have that? Plus an actual heat smash. Plus at some points on Tetsuken, and every round he has a rage art as well. It's really fucking stupid. So a decent change to this move, but still stupid overall that he has it. Overall, it's a decent start to fix the mess they made with Season 2, but a lot of characters catch strays with these changes, Lee being a prime example. He already got nerfed, and now he caught more strays in this emergency patch? Like, what? They just hate Lee for some reason, man. Which just shows, actually, how much more work they have to do, because to actually balance everything, they now have to go through each character individually and start adjusting things. Because, remember, this took a damage nerf, and now it's basically been nerfed twice, because, again, this is your primary, like, heat dash move with Lee. So it's taken a double damage nerf in the span of, like, 2 weeks. But you guys let me know what you think about the emergency patch and some of these changes. I do agree with some of them, they are good. It's just, again, the sweeping changes overall are going to just... like, there's no way to avoid it hitting other characters as strays. Like, Lee's catching strays. A bunch of other characters, I'm sure, are catching strays as well, especially with the change to this being now +9 instead of +17. But again, you guys let me know what you think about these changes, and if you liked, leave a like, dislike if you didn't, and rip to us Lee players, I guess.